I'd like to present some information about configuration file used in Maxwell plate modeling software, specifically for VTEM data. The Maxwell configuration file is ASCII file with extension MCG. At first glance, the configuration file is pretty complex and consists of many technical parameters of VTEM system and a particular survey. The file includes specification of the transmitter loop, receiver, units, current waveform, and time gates or channels. The table on the screen describes particular parameters of the VTEM system. Some of the values must be taken from a survey report. Pay attention please that effective area of the transmitter loop or receiver coil is calculated by this formula using diameter or radius information and number of turns. But here just geometrical transmitter loop area is presented for different systems. The next portion of the specifications is on the screen. It is very important to know that transmitter and receiver elevation parameter is additional channel in the imported database, which is calculated from digital elevation model and the VTEM system height or RB channel in the database. On the next slide you can see some important receiver specifications, and VTEM dB by dt units are picovolts normalized by receiver and transmitter effective areas, which I mentioned before, and by peak of the transmitter current. This picture explains in detail how to manage with waveform parameters. These are two sections of the Maxwell configuration file, time parameters and digital waveform, which have to be filled up based on the waveform. Each VTEM server report is accompanied with waveform database file. And finally, several words about time gates or channel parameters. This time gates table corresponds to modern VTEM system, but actual time gates must be taken from the corresponding report. Please pay attention on the channel numbering. The channel numbering corresponds to dB by dt or SF array channel in the GeoSoft database and in the list of the time gates in the report. But Maxwell configuration file numbering is independent and going from the first to the last actually used data channels in the regular order.